You must be our 5 o'clock. Great. And I must ask that you keep your volume just a bit low. We do have a lot of other adjustments going on, and we want to maintain a relaxing environment. So, thank you. Can I get your name, please? All right. Perfect. There you are. And it looks like you are bringing in a Squirtle today. Does that sound right? Excellent. And you will be seeing me, so this will be easy enough. Can I just get a bit of information about your Squirtle, please? Thank you. How long have you had the Squirtle? All right. And what level is your Squirtle? Perfect. And how many times has it fainted in battle? Okay. And besides the usual wear and tear, what brings you in to see us today? All right, some pain in the shell area. Is that worsened with activity? Okay. And some pain when turning the head from side to side. Okay. That is common with the turtle species, Squirtle, so. Okay, well, I have you down for a brief visual and physical exam just to make sure that Squirtle is healthy enough for an adjustment, and then a specialized area of adjustments for those troublesome areas that you have listed. Does that sound all right? Perfect, okay. If you could sign this consent form very quickly. Excellent, thank you so much. And that looks perfect. That's just to ensure that we are legally able to work on your Squirtle with your permission. Excellent, okay. So, it looks like we are in room 1. So if you will please follow me this way, and we'll make it to the table and get your Squirtle nice and comfortable. Alright, let's go. Alright, well, it looks like your Squirtle is already resting very peacefully, so I'll try to make sure I'm as quiet as possible as to not disturb it too much. I'll try to make this as relaxing as I can. I'm going to start by just performing a brief physical examination, just looking for coloring, overall health, and just any other abnormalities here. So the color looks great. The complexion is bright and blue, which is good for a Squirtle. That means it's getting enough water, which is the most important part of owning a Squirtle, as you, I'm sure, know. The complexion on the shell here looks great. We have a nice firm shell, which is fantastic. It looks like you've been taking great care of this Squirtle here. The size here looks just about right. Okay, so it looks like your Squirtle looks great, just visually. I think with just a few simple adjustments to those problem areas that you referred me to, I think we can get your Squirtle feeling in tip-top shape. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do is give a quick head massage here, just to help relax your Squirtle even further. So we will just start here on the top of the head. Squirtle, as you know, is known for having a thick skull, but that doesn't mean that it still doesn't enjoy a good scalp massage. So we'll go down here to the sides, near the base of the neck, stimulates the neck and the top portion of that shell. That should get it feeling very relaxed and maybe even offer just a bit of relief just starting out. And once again, just some nice scratches here. It's nice to just have a good scratch every once in a while. Alright, I think we are nice and relaxed there, it seems. Alright. How's that feel, buddy? Okay. So, I'm going to explain briefly the first adjustments that I'm going to be making here. As you can see, these small lines on Squirtle's shell, these are, well, we describe them as fibrous joints in between the individual plates on Squirtle's shell. These fibrous joints are called sutures, and they help hold the shell together, but still allow it to have a little bit of mobility and movement. That way Squirtle is not completely stiff because of its shell. Now, these fibrous joints are prone to inflammation in these areas, and they are a common source of soreness and pain for most Squirtle. So, if I had to guess, that's where this poor guy's discomfort is originating from. So, what we'll do is form just a few simple adjustments on these individual plates and get those suture joints moving and offer a little bit of relief. And we want to promote blood flow to this area and really begin that healing process. This will be not too aggressive or anything like that, but it should get your Squirtle feeling great. Okay, so I think I'll start here on this top plate of the shell. So what I like to do is just find a good spot. There we go. Alright, and we're just going to manipulate that suture joint just ever so slightly. So what we will do is count to 3, and then I'll do just a bit of pressure. Alright, are we ready? 1, 2, 3, and there it is. Perfect. Not too bad. How are you doing, buddy? Perfect. Seems to be fast asleep still. So let's try this area here. Sometimes it's good to find that, there we go, that tense spot in the shell. Alright, 3, 2, 1, and just a quick adjustment. There we go. Let's move here to the primary plate in the center of the shell. This might take just a bit more pressure, and there it is. Okay, and 3, 2, 1, and there we go. That was a great one. Alright, we'll move to this back plate here, so we'll just get a bit of reinforcement here. Alright, 3, 2, 1, and there we go. And just moving on around right here. 3, 2, 1, and there we go. Doing great. Let's move to this side here. Okay. 3, 2, 1, and perfect. That's great. Okay, moving back up to the top. Right along that suture line. 3, 2, 1, and there we go. Okay, so I'm just going to do a physical examination just to see kind of how that tension is holding up. Okay, so I am still sensing just a bit of inflammation in this central suture, and then here in the center area, which is where the shell takes the brunt of damage. So, alright, so I I think we found a good spot of inflammation on both sides there. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, and perfect. Alright, and maybe right here. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and got it. Alright. That spot's feeling much better. Let's try this side. Yep, there it is. Okay, we're gonna go right under the lip of that shell. There's a very tense spot right there. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and ooh, that was a good one. Okay, yep, right under this lip as well. I should have looked there in the first place. That's a common spot for tension. Alright, 3, 2, 1, and got it. Okay. And let's do a bit of extra work on this central plate. Let's start. Yes, that spot is particularly stressed. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and perfect. Okay, and the adjacent areas. 3, 2, 1, and got it. And we may do just a bit of a varied technique here for this central area. Alright, 3, 2, 1. Alright. That one can be just a bit more aggressive, but sometimes necessary. Are we still doing okay? Alright. So, that shell is feeling much better. Alright, let's just continue to make sure we're doing great. Okay, I'm going to work just here on this area. I noticed a bit of tension near the lip of that shell. Perfect, right there. Alright, 3, 2, 1, and got it. Okay, that's great. Feeling much better. Alright, I think we are doing perfect on the shell plates right there. See, it wasn't too bad. So next you mentioned that tension in that neck area, so we're going to start working here, right where the neck connects to that shell line. Now, one thing about Squirtle is they have very short trapezius muscles that run from the base of the skull down to both shoulders, and due to how their anatomy is based, the wide set location of those arms and the shortness of that neck, those trapezius muscles can become quite tight. So what we will do is work and do some gentle adjustments to those vertebrae in that neck area to get some mobility back in that neck. So I think this will help quite a bit and hopefully alleviate a little bit of that pain that your poor Squirtle has been experiencing. Alright, great. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to find the tension first. Okay, so there it is, right there on the side. So what I'll do is I'll slide my other hand gently under Squirtle's chin here. Alright, now Squirtle, stay with me. This will be very quick, nothing to worry about. So we've got a nice mobility of that neck. Perfect. Alright, 3, 2, 1. Alright, see, nothing to worry about. And that is feeling much better already. Okay, so I will do the same thing. I will slide my hand gently under that chin there, and we've got some decent mobility. Okay, we're going to do this other side. Now, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. That was excellent. Okay, that's feeling already slightly better there. So we're going to get just the back of the neck slightly worked on. So we will get just a perfect. There we go. And one once again, very gently raising the head. We don't want to be too quick with these motions, alright? So just nice and loosened up. Alright, 3, 2, 1. Alright. That is already, I feel like we have gained some mobility there. Let's do a few more, maybe with this angle right here. Alright. Nice and gently under the neck there. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Alright. That's feeling much better. Okay, let's do, yes, right there. Alright, we're gonna slide gently there. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and alright. That's feeling good. Okay. So let's get just this side here. Alright. Bear with me, Squirtle. 3, 2, 1. Alright, one more there. That is a particularly nasty spot of tension. 3, 2, 1. Alright, sorry about that, buddy. Okay, let's test out that tension with just a bit of physical exam here. Okay, that's feeling better. Great, let's go ahead. I'm going to place my hand, Squirtle, right here on the base of your shell, and we're just going to test out that mobility. So I'm going to turn your head from side to side, up and back, and then all the way around. How does that feel? That's great. Okay. I think we are feeling much better there. So the last thing that we will do is our leg and arm adjustments. Now, as you know with a Squirtle, since they retract their arms and legs into that shell that we just adjusted, they retract those appendages into their shell quite frequently, and a lot of scar tissue can build up in those joints from that repetitive motion and overuse, and after time it can begin to cause some discomfort in their general day-to-day living, and we don't want that, obviously. So what we will do is do some gentle adjustments at all 4 of those joints and get Squirtle healing quickly and feeling better. Okay, let's get to it. So we will start here with this arm. What I'm going to do is place a hand nice and firmly on the shell. I'm going to grab the arm, and we're just going to get just a bit of movement first. Alright, and then I'm going to count down and firmly tug at that arm. 3, 2, 1, and there it is. Nothing to worry about. And same with the leg here. Okay, so we are going to get just some movement first, and 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Let's move to the back arm here. 3, 2, 1. Got it. And the last leg. 3, 2, 1. Great. Okay. Let me feel those joints really quickly here. Okay, I think maybe this arm just needs a bit more work. One more time, let's loosen that up. 3, 2, 1. I didn't quite get that one. 3, 2, 1. Got it. And yes, this leg just a bit. 3, 2, 1. Alright. That's feeling great. So, I think that for now, that is all of the adjustments that we are going looks like your Squirtle is feeling much better. Is there anything else that you would like us to jot down to remember for next time? Okay, perfect. That's not a problem. We encourage as much feedback as possible. Okay, let's go ahead and get you scheduled for a follow-up on the... Does the 5th work for you? Great. And make sure your Squirtle is thriving as it should after this adjustment. And of course, if you feel as though your Squirtle needs an adjustment earlier than the 5th, please don't hesitate to call and make an appointment. Okay, so I think that's all we have for today. Thank you so much for joining us, and I really hope that that Squirtle is feeling at its best. That's what we want to provide here, is the absolute best service for your Pokemon, and to make sure that they are feeling at the top possible level. You can check out with reception up front, and they will get you on your way. Thank you so much. Take care.